defense will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Purdue Boilermakers will have some work to do after that short return. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. On second down, they'll take to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It'll be a draw. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Well, after that play, I think there's a lot of fans wondering, why are we running the ball? We're one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. We don't need these types of negative plays. Let's air it out and go win this game.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this deep because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense going all in to stop the run. trying to punch it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly. Hand off from the shotgun.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet. But this offense is still in identity mode.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. The pull and throw off the RPO. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
The Boilermakers get enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We talk about...
And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more, but Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He finds his man. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's low. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Moore will throw. He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Coming after him. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Boilermakers in the hurry up. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He'll bring it back. It's low. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
From the gun, to give, looking for room.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
More to the air. He's got it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Now on second down after the incompletion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say?
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return, it's low. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's low. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little.
He's going to fire deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Moore to the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield.
And they got him for the sack. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Harris.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got him in the flat. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Moore will throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he wanted to get it to the big man, and I would too, by the way. You got a 6'4", 6'5", 6'17" wide receiver out there. You want to throw it up so he can make a play. Set those feet first, then you give it to him.
And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think
it's complete. A huge pickup. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. They go to the counter. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Line getting set on second down. Moore to the air. He slings it deep to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target, and as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Purdue! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Right down the middle. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man across the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This time they'll go to the running game. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Dumps it to the back. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now he'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. Oh, there's the ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
You know, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there.
An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Moore will throw. He's going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next.
Going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Looking to move it through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. On second down, he's looking downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Quick handoff. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to put away. They're up by 13 over Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping... And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He fires one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Moore will throw. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Give to the running back. Able to get one down to the 15. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's low. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the left. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Not much there. He gets one to the 11. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the lead.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. please.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back and get the nice first down sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He uncorks one deep. And he's thrown another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. And the Boilermakers have enough for the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Puts him in the spin cycle. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside give.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving.